See, the fact that it's 10 years ago, it's a decade ago, makes me feel old. Um, it feels like yesterday, if I'm honest, like when you think about it. But yeah, 10 years ago, wow. It was a crazy day. Mixed emotions for me personally, because obviously if we would have won that game, Real would have retired with 7 league titles rather than 6. So it was bittersweet for me. I was happy that I'd done my job as a QPR player to keep QPR in the Premier League, but just as sad that I wasn't able to help Rio get another trophy under his belt. So it was mixed emotions for me when I came in the dressing room. I was happy, but I wasn't. When we turned up, me personally, and I can only speak for myself and not others, I felt a bit disrespected the way that Man City had gone about it. It was like a carnival atmosphere, like they'd already won it. You know, they made it like a concerts outside, and we were seeing this when we were turning up. You know, and it, for me personally, it like motivated me to go, okay, let's ruin the party, kind of thing as well. And But once you get into the game, you don't think about anything else. All you think about, really, all I was thinking about was staying in the Premier League and for QPR. It was a crazy game where, actually, like we end up going ahead. You know, at a crucial time in the game, we come out in the second half and we were really good. Had controlled bits of the game, but it was still attack versus defence. But then when the ball would turn over, when the transition was there, we were transitioning very well. We had players on the pitch who were composed enough to see the right pass and execute it. Hence why you see the way Armand Traore broke on the left-hand side for Jamie Mackey's goal. And then it was literally like a training game after that. When we went 2-1 up, it was like a training game after that, where it was just attack versus defence. When Joey Barton got sent off, was a big turning point in the game. I think if he stays on the pitch, we win that game. But Joey getting sent off was a big turning point in that game. You know, he will tell you it was silly. You can watch it and know that it was silly. But sometimes, in someone of Joey's character, sometimes when you get in the thick of things and when you emotionally involved in the game like we all was, sometimes you lose your temper. And, you know, if you took that out of Joey, he wouldn't have been the same player. He wouldn't have had the career that he had. That's a fact. But us as players, we knew and accepted that. And so you'd rather have him on your team than not, you know. But that was a major turning point in the game. I just remember it being so surreal. Even before that, Mancini swearing at his players because he thought they had lost it. He was on the touchline, like swearing at his players, trying to give them information and then just swearing at them. And I was taking it all in. It was crazy. Effectively, I'm a QPR player at the time and I'd done my job for QPR. So, yes, I was happy that we stayed up and I was happy that I had fulfilled what I was brought to the club for. But blood's thicker than anything, and if I could have delivered another medal for Rio, the household would have been a fantastic place for everyone. He would never have held that against me, but that's just the way we are as brothers. You know, as people hear him speak about me, like he wanted me to be as good as him. Didn't quite get there, but he wanted me to be as good as him. That's just the way we are as brothers. We want each other to do well. You know, and that brotherly love and respect will never, ever go anywhere. And from then, it was like backs against the wall, under the cosh, defend. And we done it well until the last 5 to 8 minutes. We done it very well. And the Aguero goal, the most important one and the one that gets the headlines and still gets the recognition and the moment of Andy Tyler screaming Aguero. I still think that was my fault, that goal, which is why I didn't think I played well on the day, because I beat myself up about that goal. That was my fault.